So I really wanted to make a Minecraft video again, but if I'm completely honest, I really don't want to play vanilla, cause it's really boring at the moment. Anybody else feel like this? So I wondered what I could possibly do. Then I got it, the wonderful wacky world of modded Minecraft, and I got just the perfect mod pack for this. HEXXIT 2, the sequel to HEXXIT, cause apparently all good things have a sequel nowadays. So what are my goals in this mod pack? 1. I want to get one of the cool HEXXIT armors. Number 2. I want to beat the entire Twilight Forest. And number 3. I want to beat the Ender Dragon, because it's a Minecraft video. So, let's just start by gearing up. I'm not gonna bother you too much with me gearing up, but you should know that ores are way more common in HEXXIT and there's no sword cooldown. Mobs on the other hand are super hard, so in order to not get insta-killed by some of them, and trust me, there are a lot of insta-killing mobs, I made a smeltery to get Manilium armor, a rapier that ignores the armor you wear, and a cobalt hammer that mines a 3x3 space. And quick question, why aren't hammers in vanilla? Like, you could put them in ancient cities, which would improve the structure drastically, have a lot of impact on the game, and make things way less grindy. Anyway, now that the grindy stuff is all done, let's have some fun in the Twilight Forest. But first, let me get this straight. The Twilight Forest is really confusing, because you have to kill the bosses in a specific order. First, you have to kill the Naga, which is a snake, to then kill the Lich, to then kill the Snow Queen. Then you may or may not have to kill a Night Phantom or an Alpha Yeti, or they're both optional, but you definitely have to kill the Minoshroom to gain access to the Hydra. Then, after killing the Hydra, you gain access to the Urghast, which is a giant ghast that is super loud. Then there's also the questing run that might be completely optional. And then you unlock the big boss. Did everybody understand that? Yeah, me neither. So let's get into this. I had so much fun with all the bosses in the Twilight Forest, it's incredible. But wasn't there one more dude that I called the big boss? Well, I didn't really include him in that montage, because he's a special guy. I'm not even daring trying to pronounce his name, because it would be some gibberish, but let's just call him X Guy. X Guy is super weird, because I think his hitbox is buggy, or it might be intentional. Again, I don't know. And yeah, he does this to you. Safe to say, I had to adapt my strategy because I wasn't dealing sufficient damage. So I got back to the smeltery and I got a good old cleaver that has no drawbacks in HEXXIT. Usually it has mining fatigue free, and some fashionable blue boots that give me speed 2 and jump boost permanently. And that way I can surely gank him. Okay, this is embarrassing. I really need to log in now. HEXXIT is such an amazing boss because you actually have to use your brain in order to defeat him, not just crit him. And with him being defeated, I actually completed the Twilight Forest, which means I can continue with the HEXXIT armor. And to be quite frank, I really wasn't sure how to include this section in the video, but I decided to get scale armor, which is the best looking one in my opinion, and it also gives you strength, fire resistance and resistance. Yeah, that thing is really powerful, and you might be asking yourself, hey, how do I get this armor? Like, maybe you get it from a dungeon, or maybe you have to kill a specific boss. No, you craft it. Yeah. All you need for the scale armor is a shooting star, and then you just straight up craft it. That is really underwhelming, but hey, I got scale armor, which means a HEXXIT armor, and I completed my second thing. Yeah, and this also means there's only one thing left, and that is the Ender Dragon. Now, I'm really wondering how the HEXXIT Ender Dragon is gonna be. Like, maybe it's an Ender Dragon that just breathes explosive fire. And just look at the stronghold. The Ender Dragon has to be super powerful, like, surely. I mean, there's no way the Ender Dragon is... It's a vanilla Ender Dragon. If you ever thought that the Ender Dragon was way too easy in vanilla, try fighting it with overpowered modded tools. Yeah, that ending was kinda underwhelming. But well, as far as I'm concerned, I accomplished all of my goals in HEXXIT, meaning that I completed this. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next video.